Hello YouTubers, it is time for another seed haul video. What I traded for and what came in. I actually got a really generous donation into our seed bank for Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous, HTAA, from one of our admins, Carol Galbiati. I hope I said your last name correctly. If I didn't, correct me down in the comments. She sent in Côte de Saint Andre. What I like is that she says what color they are, what type they are, what kind the leaves are, and when they were harvested. And then another one of those. Watermelon beefsteak. Aunt Jenny's purple. Two of those. And another, several watermelon beefsteak. Three of those. We've got 3 Laura's Giant Slicers. There are 3 Winsall Gold Slicers. Carol Sabiri. Those look cool. Burgundy Traveler. I have this one in my own collection and I have not planted it, so I don't know what it's like. Croatian Bull's Heart. Abraham Red. Bear Creek Purple. This is going to make some people happy, I'm sure, right here. One Trick Pony. Chinook. Rosedale. Tex White. I'm going to say really cool one for last. Some more Burgundy Traveler. Those must taste good. Got Don's Double Delight. Yoder Red. And keep in mind, Carol is a admin over in Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous. Stutzman's Black. And 2 more of those. And this is what is really exciting. We got Cowboy. That brand new one. Thank you, Carol. We appreciate your donation more than words can say. Sorry about Rose barking. If anything sounds out there, she barks. There's nothing I can do about that. We're waiting for her to pass some Coban that she ate last night. I have the emergency animal hospitals down in Vancouver, Washington in an email in case there's any complications with that. She was chewing a bare spot on her leg, and so my bright idea was to wrap it with Coban, and Rose ate it. She's doing all right so far, though. Now, onto the seed haul. I got just a really cool card, and this was from Kathy, and I love trading with Kathy, and her handwriting is absolutely beautiful. And so got, let's see here, some stickers, some really cool stickers. We got Napoli. And I'm gonna have to write on that one again. Okay. And Black from Tula. And I apologize, Kathy, I tore off the name on that. And then we got Northern Lights, which I think I have this one already, so if I do, that one's going into the seed vault. German Johnson. That is definitely one for the seed vault. I have quite a few of those, actually. Giant Belgian Pink. That's going to be cool to grow. I love those big tomatoes. Nebraska Wedding. And then from Rich. Having a hard time opening these cards today. Says he didn't have a marker to mark down what they were, and these are Abe Lincoln, so I went ahead and I did that for you, Rich. I love the Roadrunner card. That's just cool. Anyhow, thank you, Rich. Those are going for my Americana garden next year for sure. And then our sister group for the admin over there, Lauren Zaliski, sent me another one of her really cool cards, and I got Spring Noir. And she sent me this one because she thought it would be, I would get a kick out of the name, which I do, because I pronounce it asshole. It says, "Hi, Lori. Here are your Spring Noir seeds." And I've included a little bonus simply because I thought you'd find the name funny. Happy growing, my friend. Love, Lauren. And yes, I do. And then we got in Lucid Gem, Berkeley Pink Tie-Dye. This is always fun. I've grown these before. And this is from Nuan. Am I saying that right? If I'm not, please tell me how to pronounce your name down in the comments, because I dearly love trading with you. Dancing with Smurfs. And I don't want to mispronounce your name. Nuan. I hope that's right. And in that package, Carol also sent me half a book of stamps for the games that we're playing and the contests that we're doing in HTAA right now, which is great. I love getting the help. And she sent me some seeds for me too, which are cool. So I got Belmonte. Ooh, Strawberry Oxheart Pink. That's going to be way cool. I love those big ox hearts. And this one is Merced. Ah, yes, Chinook. Yes. Anything like Chinook or the Crimson Sockeye or native, I better be specific about this, West Pacific Northwest Native American names and so forth. Absolutely love them because, I live here in the Pacific Northwest. Buffalo Soldier, she says, grow this. Okay, I will. I will make a spot for that, Carol, for sure. Cowboy. One Trick Pony. That's awesome. I love it. Bear Creek. Love tomato varieties that have bear or moose in the name. Because I collect bear and moose, and Bob collects wolves and stuff, so we are kind of partial to those. Don't know why, but we are. Rosedale. And this one is Romeo. Yes. A huge paste. Yeah, I bought those from Jim, so that's really cool. And then this is a Rooster Spur pepper, and she says it is spicy. And so she put in, that's so cool. I love that. Because I did not save seeds for my peppers this year because we planted them so close together that there was no way that they were not going to be crossed. Just no way. The chances of them not crossing are like slim to none because they were all right up next to each other. But we did it that way because we didn't know if they would even grow in there. And since we found out that they will, then next year we'll space them out a little further. And this one, I had a few seeds of this, but I think like only 2 or 3 seeds, and they were kind of old. I found they got like tucked behind, I don't know. But anyway, so I traded for some fresh seeds. Pork chop. And this is Purple Bumblebee. And we got a Zoichka. And then Berkeley Tie-Dye Pink. Oh, one other one. Georgia Streak. That would be an interesting one. And Vidalia onion seeds. I'm going to have to look. I don't know if these will actually grow here very well or not. And the reason why I say that is because we grow long day onions. And that's something I don't know. I have to look up and find out. I'm not the world's greatest onion grower. Not this past year, but the year before that, I grew some Walla Walla sweet sets. Well, no, they weren't sets. They were actually slips that I bought at a local feed store. And I grew really nice sized onions from those. Remember those, Bob? Those Walla Walla onions? Yeah, those were really nice size. But the thing with the Walla Walla, they don't store that long. And so I only had like 20 of them. So we didn't have them all winter or anything. So I'm looking for a long day, good storing onion. And last year I bought a whole bunch of Walla Wallas. And it was just too many. And it was ridiculous. And then with that soil, we couldn't get anything to grow. And anyhow, here we go. This is Green Bumblebee. And Green Giant. And then these, I had to actually put tags on a couple of these because when I pulled them off of the card, it pulled the name off, so I just stuck some stickers on there. And we got Ananas Vert, so these would be the green pineapple. Those would be cool to grow, I think. And Arbuzny, I don't know. I don't know how to do the accents on those right, so I'm probably going to sound ridiculous when I do. Purple Dog Creek. That's supposed to be a really good one. And then have Mary Reynolds. Hanson. This one I was really wanting to grow. Ukrainian Giant. And Necessary Size. Those things, they like smear the ink really bad. And then this came in from Estonia, from Tam Martin. Yes. Thank you, Tam. They arrived safe and sound, and I appreciate that. So there you go. And I traded Tam. And I, in return, he sent me, or she, I'm sorry, Turk's Mutes. And let's see here. I don't know how to say that. However you say that. It's a pretty looking tomato though. I did look it up. Maglia Rosa. Fireworks. And this is one I can scratch off of my wish list. Oh my gosh, so I was tickled pink to get this one. And it came in a pink envelope. Absinthe. That is a really pretty, verdant green variety and just absolutely stunning. And then I did in another group, I want to say this was in the Great Seed Swap and Friends. I put on my wish list that I just wanted some dahlia seeds. And somebody sent me some dahlia seeds. And that's cool. And these were from my wish list too, I believe. Let's see here. Holy moly, it's hard to... Oh, here we go. I wanted some lamb's quarter. I actually wanted a whole bunch of lamb's quarter. And so, I got a whole bunch of lamb's quarter. Is that a helicopter or a jet? Okay, I apologize for the dog barking again. We have that jet taking off out of our local airport. We're about a mile from the airport. And there's a Learjet that takes off out of there. I'm not going to say like on a schedule, but on a fairly regular basis. And this is the card that Tam Martin sent my seeds over from Estonia in. And that card is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to keep that card because I really like it. I think it's very pretty. And then these came in. I won a little contest or something like that in Lauren's group, Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. And they sent me a Jim Wyatt variety called Genoa. And I already know that well. Those will grow. Jim is the one I bought my Bug Tussle Buttermilk Wonder, Red Dumpling Winter Pink, Santa Maria, Romeo. I bought a lot of seeds from Jim, and his stuff has never failed me at all, and I highly recommend him. And if you want to see his seed list, join Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous. Tag him. He's my number one admin in there. Tag him. Ask him to PM it to you. He does not have a website, but he will PM you his list. He will answer any questions you have. His seeds are $3 a package or 2 for $5, $1 shipping, and that's to as many seeds as you can fit in an envelope. And so his prices are very fair. He puts a more than adequate number of seeds in his packages. And you know what? You can even skip a year planting them and they're still going to germinate just fine. And moving on, I got some more Brussels sprout seeds because I want to try those again. They didn't work out for me last year and I was kind of hacked about that. And I got some Spirit Echinacea. These are really pretty and I can't wait to grow those. Like I said, I want to turn that down there in the rock pit into like a wildflower meadow, or at least get some stuff growing down there. Something. And some cilantro. And some thyme. And all these herbs. I'm going to try to refresh the herbs that I've had growing for a long time. Like my sage. It's still kind of alive out there, but it's in really bad shape. And so I just want to start a new sage. And honestly, we have enough room up here. I could put in 10 sage plants and it's not going to even make a dent in what we have to work with. I mean, holy moly, we've got 50 acres. So yeah, I am on the hunt for new herbs that I can grow out, and especially like oregano, because I feed that to, well, I don't. I had Bob go get it. I have to be fair with that. To the birds. And it really helps cut down on, like, if they got sick or whatnot. We don't have to give them antibiotics or whatever because oregano has some antibiotic properties and it's just healthier all the way around. And we fed them oregano and different herbs, parsley and so forth, all summer long. And my birds are still laying eggs. Like this past week, I've done over $70 in egg sales. Granted, we're down to our last couple of dozen, but that's okay because they're still throwing us out about a dozen a day. So here in another week, I can go ahead and advertise again on our local classified thing on Facebook and sell out again. And we were just able to start buying their food and stuff from the money that we were making with the eggs. So that's good. That's what we wanted. Wanted it to be kind of self-sufficient. I don't know if it's ever going to be fully self-sufficient, but as close as we can get, the better off we are. And moving on, dark orange muscat tomatoes. These, I've been wanting that variety for quite a number of years because it just looked fantastic and I want to try it. And Radiator Charlie's Mortgage Lifter. And this is one I don't know, again, if it's one of those ones that I will have enough time, pardon me, in our little growing season to get to, grow out to fruition. I have no idea, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I want to try it. It's the same with like, Cherokee Purple. I will try it again. But I'm also, Bob and I were talking, we're also setting out to like start our tomato seeds a full month earlier than what I have for the last 2 years. Because I usually start them on April 1st and I put them out in the greenhouse, and we have unheated greenhouses, on May 1st. So 4 weeks after they go. So we're going to start them on March 1st. And then we just ordered four new heat mats. Yeah, 4 new heat mats for seed trays because we start them out in our shed and it's completely unheated. So I have to start them on a heat mat under a grow light. And we're going to see about running a grow light out to the greenhouse tunnel because it doesn't look like we're taking those down this year. But he's got them so anchored in, they're not going anywhere. And the worst that's going to happen is that the plastic's going to rip. Big deal. We're getting a roll of really thick mill greenhouse plastic to go over the top of them anyhow. So I really don't care about that. So we're going to put them out there, again, we'll put them out there probably, I'm going to say if we start them on March 1st, maybe like mid-April to the 1st of May, like I would normally put them out there. And they'll cook out there, figuratively, for a month. And you know what? Doing it the way that we do it, I have not one time ever had to harden those plants off. They go directly from inside that greenhouse out to my tomato garden, and I haven't had an issue doing it that way. And with that, got some Costa Fiorentino. Peter, what? I don't know. Something. But it's a red, kind of fluted Italian variety that I can't wait to grow. And then Alicia. Love trading with Alicia. She always sends me cool little jokes, and they crack me up. And then what I do is I take pictures of these and I'll send them to my sister, because my sister loves corny jokes like that. She just loves them, and it's hilarious. And so I send them on to her. Got some fresh Mariana's Peace, which is great because I have tried for 2 years to grow Mariana's Peace. It has not even germinated for me. Granted, I have not bought fresh seed. I've done trading for it. And then Ken Fry from Forgotten Heirlooms, he said, hey, you know what, Lori, I've got some old seed in my freezer. I will send it to you. If you can get it to grow, just send me back some seed from it. And I said, hey, yeah, challenge accepted. I couldn't get it to germinate. So that was kind of a bust. So anyway, I'll get this to grow. I'll still send him back some Mariana's Peace. I might send him back some Mariana's Conflict too, because I bought seeds for those. Got Bradley tomato. Got Iraqi heart. That one just sounds interesting. And then we get the cool little cards and open them up. And Reed sent me Zaluda Kaitis. I got the first word, Zaluda. I don't know how to say the second word. So if you do, let me know. And then this is just a cool looking card right here. It's really Americana looking, and I like it. And somebody sent me a whole boatload of marigold seeds, and you can tell that they saved these out of their own garden, which is completely fine with me. I found out that the birds can eat marigold flowers, so challenge accepted on that too. I will take all marigolds because they're going out for my birds. And then I got this cute little card from Kelly with all of these. So hang on here. I have not even... Oh, here we go. Okay. So, Kelly, I don't even know what you sent. So let's check this out. We have Elfie. Why do I get Hunger Games vibes off of that? Oh, that's Effie. Never mind. Let's see here. Okay, Elfie. Tasmanian chocolate. Little Lucky Heart. Scotia. Grand Belgium. I hope that's that great big one. Starfire. And what I'm doing right now, like I told Bob, I am working my way up toward 1,000 varieties in my own personal seed bank, and then I'm stopping until I grow them. Brutus. Ooh, cool. farthest north love these varieties because I know that they will grow here. They probably aren't the biggest flavor wise, and they're probably like little red canning tomatoes. I don't care because that's always been my goal, is to grow every tomato I need for all of the tomato products that I use in a year. And I'm really tired of having to buy tomatoes at the store. Like, I just had to buy a little thing of cherry tomatoes at the store, and that's all I buy through the winter because the big tomatoes don't taste like anything. So, I want to grow all that I need and then find a place, get some stuff cleared out in here possibly, that I can set up the arrow garden and possibly grow some of the microdwarfs. So I have my own tomatoes through the winter because tomatoes aren't cheap at the store and they frankly taste like crap. Greitmeyer's Pride. And last but never least, Quadro. So that is what I got for seeds this time around. And that's just, for the last couple days. But like I said, that box is like way overflowing. And so I had to do a seed video. And I hope that everybody is ready for the holiday. Bob and I went out on, was that Wednesday or Thursday, Bob? Thursday. Went to 3 different stores. It's crazy. I even saved the receipts here. We spent, over $100. And the crazy thing is we didn't buy any meat products whatsoever out of that $100. We had savings built up last year, so when Thanksgiving rolled around, we were able to hit the sales, and we had just bought a new freezer at that time, so we filled the whole bottom of it. So there's like 2 or 3 whole turkeys in the bottom, and I know that there is a turkey breast down there too, so we didn't have to buy that this year. And then we'll have turkey a couple times. We'll have turkey for Christmas, of course, so we're set as far as meat goes for that. But it's produce. That's where we wind up spending our most money. And what I do to try to keep the cost down is we tend to shop the perimeter of the store. We rarely venture into the aisles. Not for many things at all. So it's like, if I go into my local Safeway, I go to the right and I go through the produce to the bakery, which, we do buy bread. And then, I kind of bypass the deli most of the time. And then I always look at the discount meat section because, beef that's marked down, it's not bad. It's just aged. So I'll pick that up if it's a good deal. And then you truck on down to the dairy aisle. And then, we do venture into the yogurt aisle because we eat a lot of Greek yogurt. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We spend a lot of money every week on yogurt. But we like it, and so we don't buy cheap yogurt either. So I wound up, oh my gosh, we got our Thanksgiving list, our menu set, and what I'm going to do this year is we're going to have a buttermilk brine turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, cranberry sauce. I bought cranberries from a roadside vendor last year. Can't remember if I bought a gallon or 2 gallons. I think it was a gallon, and it was like $20. It was just a ridiculously low price. So I brought them home, and I made a big batch of cranberry sauce, and I water bath canned it. So I'm set on cranberries. Don't have to worry about those. And then we are going to it's a maple roasted winter squash. So we went up to the next town up, Castle Rock, to their little market there to buy winter squash because they always have a great selection. And I got a butternut squash, I got a sweet dumpling squash, a red curry squash, and 2 acorn squash. And come to find out, their prices were the same as Safeway here in town. So that was kind of a bummer, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. I like supporting that local business. It's locally owned. And so we're going to do squash, maple roasted winter squash with lime on them. And we're not doing a pumpkin pie this year. I bought a pie pumpkin because Safeway had them on for like 30 or 40 cents a pound. So I got, a smallish. I'll have more pumpkin than I need, but I'll just throw it in the freezer and use it at Christmas time, so I don't care about that. But we're not going to do a pie because we eat a piece or two and we're done. We don't want any more pie. And I don't have anybody anymore to give it to since our friend Russ passed away. And so I found this recipe. It makes 2 servings, and so we're going to do some sticky toffee pumpkin pudding. And it's just basically a baked pumpkin pudding, and then you make it's got dates in it. The sauce is butter, and it says use bourbon. Well, holy moly, I made all kinds of boozy vanilla extracts a few years ago. I've got Jack Daniels, got Wild Turkey, got a rum, I got tequila, I got vodka, I got it going on. And so, I mean, it's going to be delicious because I'm going to break out that vanilla Wild Turkey, and oh yeah, it's on. So that's going to be a delicious dessert, and there's not going to be anything thrown away. So win-win on that. And then I'm going to do a simple platter of like olives. And we went to Fred Meyer, and that's where we spent the most this week, like over $80. But they have a really nice cheese selection there, a cheese counter. And they have a little section where you can buy little pieces for under $5. So I got, 3 different types of really good cheese. So we're going to do a cheese and olive platter. And then, of course, I have chickens. We're going to do deviled eggs. But, yeah, so $83, I think, at Fred Meyer. But that was just like a lot of produce and yogurt. And Bob got his soda. I mean, he doesn't drink anymore. He drinks soda. So rock on with that. And then Safeway, wow, we spent a whopping less than $7. But we got, if you look at their app or whatever, they're just for you, and you add their coupons on there, I got a 5-pound bag of russet potatoes for 79 cents. And broccoli crowns and cauliflower, they were 99 cents a pound. So Bob went and got 3 big heads of broccoli, and we'll eat that between now and then. And then, of course, the old cash and carry, it's called U.S. Food Chef Store now. They've changed their name so many times. They're cash and carry. I don't even care. It's a restaurant supply store. So that's where we get the cabbages for the birds out there. And we pay $1.89 a piece for those. And then we buy them a great big thing, and it has like 6 heads of romaine in it. And those run basically $5, $4.99. And then a bag of cucumbers, and I think that there's like 6 or 8 cucumbers in there. $3.69, and that takes care of the birds for the week, and they love it. They get their fresh veggies, and I'm okay with what they're eating. And then what else did we get? Oh, we got a bag of asparagus for us. So we added asparagus onto our menu. And then, of course, when we were at Fred Meyer, Bob, he doesn't ask for much. He really doesn't. And he's like, there's a can of yams. Well, I just bought like white sweet potatoes. But if the guy wants canned yams with marshmallows on the top, guess what? We're going to make him some canned yams with marshmallows on the top for Thanksgiving. And that's just how that goes. And I don't mind him either. And that's just, that's how it is. Anyway, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, Bob, would you come over here? I want you to tell everyone about how you lived by the Armour packing plant when you were a kid. Come on, Bob.
I did it once.
Bob, come here, please. Bob has had experience with turkeys in the past. However, he's not had pet turkeys.
No, when we were kids living in Missouri.
Where at in Missouri?
Monette, Missouri to be exact. Southwest corner, halfway between Springfield and Joplin. Route 67 and 33, Berry County, Pierce. Berry and Boone County. So remember. It's been so
You
long.
lived in Missouri when you went into the Navy, right?
I was living in Missouri, but I went to Connecticut to join the Navy. I flew back east.
Okay. Anyway, how did you guys get chicken and turkey?
Well, there was an armored packing plant across from the Dr. Pepper bottling plant that I worked at. And birds would get loose during the day, so we'd go over and catch them and turn them in. They give us 50 cents for each bird we brought back.
Each turkey.
Each bird, yeah, each turkey bird.
And 20, okay. Okay, I'll be quiet. Go
And
ahead.
then on the weekends, on Friday night, we wouldn't go catch birds. We'd wait till Saturday when they're closed. We'd go down and gather up all the birds, take them home. We'd usually end up with about 8, 10 turkeys. And then after that, we'd take and go up to the Tyson packing plant, which was up on the hill, about a half mile from where we were at. And we'd collect chickens that got loose during the week. And they'd give us 25 cents for each bird there. And then we'd pick up more on the weekends because they pack 24 hours a day, 7 days a week there. They got birds going everywhere. So we'd go up there and grab a dozen chickens, bring them home, throw them in the garage with the turkeys. And then on a weeknight when we had nothing to do, we'd sit down and have a little fire in the back, break out metal garbage can, fill it full of water, heat it up.
And yeah, well, we get it. The demise of the chickens and the
Yeah,
turkeys.
it was nighty-night forever and into your belly.
Well, that's not happening with our turkeys.
No, our turkeys have been.
Our turkeys are pardoned officially by both Bob and I. They have been named. You cannot eat a named turkey. They have the cutest little beady blue eyes. And we know for a fact if we were to keel over dead out there, those birds would just eat us. They really would. And that's okay. But anyways, they're named Tom and Jerry, and they're our pets. They are the turkey puppies. And we're going to make them into a breeding pair and sell baby turkeys if everything goes to plan. So anyways, again, we, from our fifth wheel, our RV here up at Kelpie Capers Farm, tucked in the foothills of the Cascade Mountains in southwest Washington State, roughly 35 miles from Mount St. Helens, we'd like to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving from our family to yours. Peace out. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and share this video. And stay tuned.